ready for my arrival, worm.
たとえ世界が全てを燃やそうとしても
The burden of proof lies upon the plaintiff. It's completely opposite nowadays. Now the burden of proof is just like, how many clicks can I get? It's like, okay, the most popular thing, that's the truth. God. Or it's who can yell the loudest. I mean, literally, this is just how it goes. So, for $5, you can get a court simulator where one character plays the judge, one character plays the defense, one character plays the plaintiff, one character plays like the witnesses. You can have a lot of people in these games.
Is this Guilty as Sock?
Yes, this is Guilty as Sock.
It's it was recently gifted to me.
Nice.
But I haven't got to play it yet.
Yeah, so we may have to do something where we do, this is the trial of Renegade Nate for being too drunk on stream. To which it's just like, I would like to present evidence A, and then basically you can present like random things. And it's just like, I'd like to present evidence A, this sock on the ground. Nate threw up into this sock on stream. And this happened on the 28th of June, 2025. How do you plead? Be like, wrong bodily fluid into that sock, but I get their point.
Gross.
I just want to see if I can gross them out. But yeah, there's different stuff we could potentially do. But yeah, for $5 you get to play this game, and you get to have a bunch of people be a part of like the audience, the jury, the witnesses, the judge. It's crazy. And I figured, what better crew to get involved in this than Wildcat and the Pussy Party, aka like the like some members of the Vanoss crew. So we have this queued up here. I don't want to waste too much time on the intro here. So yeah, for $5 you can argue with your friends. Are you ready to see what kind of craziness we get into? Here we go.
I object, Your Honor. I object.
How do you spend 7 hours in?
Hold up. Whatever you just turned was the wrong dial. It made that loud as fuck.
Okay. Well, that explains it. I hit the wrong button.
Explains what?
That explains. Okay, so.
You're no louder for me still, though.
Well, I know why. Because I did this. Check this out. How's that?
That's a lot better.
And there we go. I'll turn this back up to 60.
Yeah, that's
I object, Your Honor.
much more reasonably.
Yes.
7 hours in the Gmail app.
You are right. What you call it? Racist for you, Nick.
Oh my God, Your Honor.
Now recording.
I'm shitting a storm, literally. Look at me go. Fart tornado. I was thinking of things I want to defend. I got to think of things that I don't like, that I'm against, because I'm the prosecutor. I am struggling so hard right now.
You think for a guy to spend so much time on...
I don't spend that much time on Twitter. You're out of your fucking mind.
Bro, you're on Twitter every day.
You're literally mentally if you think that.
You stepped out.
I have like, go look at my Twitter. Go look at my Twitter. I have like 2 tweets a day top. You argue with no-name random with a bunch of.
If you get on Twitter daily, you're on Twitter too much.
Agreed. I post on Twitter like once every month, if that.
That's it.
Yes. All right, all rise. We are here discussing the case of Nogla being on Twitter more than Wildcat.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, your last post was literally March 31st, 2024. Over a year since Nick has posted on Twitter.
Right, Your Honor, that's right. Also, what's the breaking news? I missed it because the verdict came in. Black judge literally pisses himself mid-trial.
That was water I spilled, so don't ignore that. And okay, so go ahead, Tyler. Go ahead and present your case, please.
Let me take a gander at this evidence here. Let's see. Your Honor, I present to you leaked DMs that I found of Nogla discussing with his therapist that he spends too much time on Twitter and thus it was affecting his mental well-being.
Okay. Wow. It's crazy.
How do you
How did he
react
get
to
that?
huh?
How did he get that DM?
They were leaked, dumbass. That's literally what it says.
Nogla, there's a whole process where evidence gets to be approved, and that was approved evidence. So I need you to go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let me see what I got right here. Oh yes. Oh, you f***ed up today, Tyler. You f***ed up. All right. Because I got your search history.
Wait.
That's no.
Are they playing the game wrong right now?
Nogla is playing the game wrong.
No, I think Tyler just tried to accuse Nogla of something, but Nogla is the attorney.
Well, it's because they don't have enough people to fill up all the spots. Nogla is the defense attorney. He's defending himself as a third party.
Oh, okay.
And Pasta is the bailiff. Basically, is the judge, and Tyler is the plaintiff.
What's the bailiff's job in this?
Basically, anytime someone gets out of line, you whap them on the head with the bat, and it silences them for an X amount of time.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was almost all erased, so.
No.
Yeah.
That was.
What are you gonna find on there, huh? Just a couple times on Twitter, huh?
Silence! Let him defend himself.
Yes. Thank you very much.
He's not defending. He's attacking me.
No, what you're saying. What you're saying is that those leaked DMs, even though they are evidence, your entire search history has.
Oh God, Brian's the friggin' news reporter.
No, it's not my search history. It's his search history.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Okay, so I like this. The best defense is a strong offense.
Someone let Pig loose in here.
Imagine if the bailiff in a court was just like freaking Pig snort laughing like that, like in the middle of a trial.
Yeah.
They would be getting like the dirtiest looks from the judge.
Yeah, the judge would just be like, I'm gonna take you out back and I'm gonna take you out in the lobby and cut some bacon off your back if you don't shut the fuck up.
Oh,
debating, Judge. Read what the thing is.
It's not a debate. It's a trial, Nogla. Jesus.
Awesome. Go ahead and turn him into a chicken, please.
His search history.
Awesome. Go ahead and turn him into a chicken, please.
Shows he wakes up.
Shut up, chicken.
How'd you turn him into a chicken? What the?
You know, this can easily be solved. You guys both going into your phones and looking at your screen time on Twitter.
But Judge,
That's a great one.
Judge, I'm open to that.
That's
I'm
why
very
they pay you
yes,
the big
Judge.
bucks.
Can we do that?
I object, Your Honor. I object. That sounds like total bullshit to me. That sounds like a bunch of horse and maybe bullshit to me.
So quiet, dude.
Where do you find that? In apps? Apps or something?
Yeah, where is it? Oh boy, you are in for quite the surprise. Wait, how do we? Are we setting day?
I feel like I'm going to be like a menace, like to an extent, if I play this game, because I'm totally gonna be like role playing like freaking Miles Edgeworth if I'm on the prosecution, or Phoenix Wright if I'm on the defense.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh yeah, but you didn't think outside the box. Take that! Like,
Which I'll just be like, objection! Sit your ass down!
If you're the judge.
Yeah.
We gotta do week, right?
Do week. Yeah. So Tyler presents 2 hours and 3 minutes on the app X. And
It's not even on his shit, bro.
Yeah,
I have literally spent more time on the clock than Twitter.
Your Honor, if his clock is at 6 hours, I think it's
Wait, time out. How do you spend 6 hours on the clock?
Let's look at the other suspect shit going on his fucking phone.
What? You spent 7 hours in the notes app?
Hours.
Holy in the notes app? What are you doing?
What 14 are you using for 7
hours on YouTube?
How do you spend 7 hours in the Gmail app?
Your Honor, I have another piece of evidence to present. That photo is a little blurry as well. It's a little blurry.
It is a little blurry.
Well, based on the hours you show, it says it would be less, but that's just on your phone.
Bro. This is, you know what?
Which I don't know
How many, actually, here's what I would do. I would see within a week-long span, how many tweets between... As a matter of fact, let's conduct that right now. So, in terms of tweets, let's see. Good old Tyler Wine, a.k.a. Wildcat. Let's see. Wildcat. There he is. I Am Wildcat has posted... 1, 2, 3, 4... wait. Yeah, he's posted 4 tweets. Yeah, 4 tweets in the last week. Cause he posted a retweet, and he posted look at that. It's a little fennec fox. Look at the little fox. Yeah, and then he posted a thing of him and Kelly celebrating the fact that they're going to be having a baby, which congratulations, Tyler. But yeah, Tyler has posted 4 times in the last week.
Nogla's posted 8 times.
So literally twice as many posts. If I were the judge, I find in evidence for,
But I will say that Nogla is mainly using his to advertise his videos.
But
so
still,
he has a bot that will post on Twitter for him whenever one of his videos goes up.
But
and then he will go on and comment something else on top of that.
But that's still him posting and interacting with it. So yeah, I judge in favor of Tyler Wine being the victor in this, because he is in fact correct. Dahi Denoglu does spend more time on Twitter than he does.
Well, he can never have Twitter open on his phone when he's spending 7 hours on the clock.
I don't have Twitter on my phone.
Oh, so yeah.
Oh.
I don't even have it on my phone.
Tampering with evidence.
How's it tampering with evidence? I don't have Twitter on my phone. I haven't had it on my phone in like months. What we're talking about right now is the present, not what's more important.
I'm ready to pass a verdict, and Nogla, because you spent 7 hours on the Notes app and 7 hours on the Clock app, you are guilty.
Guilty!
You hit not guilty. Damn it, Marcel. Well done, Marcel. Well done.
Slips through the cracks of justice.
Exactly. Slips down the butt crack of
Found
justice.
not guilty due to some technicality.
Yeah, it was a mistrial.
Yeah.
A mistrial due to the judge being an idiot.
Pavement. Spent the next week 6 weeks in a wheelchair.
Oh.
I spent 7 hours on a clock.
That is amazing.
Hear ye, we're here in the castle court to settle a dispute between the prosecution of Nogla and the defendant and their attorney, Pastorone Raffioli. I cannot wait to see this claim that Nogla has. I can only imagine.
I'm a little scared.
I am too. I'm scared for you. Mrs. Pasta is accused of uses the Vanos crew for views. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the...
Can say the same thing about you, Nogla. How many times you put Vanos in the title of your goddamn video?
I know exactly the defense of this that I would use if I was Nogla.
What's that?
It's like it's like Pasta is not using the Vanos crew for views because Pasta has brought the Vanos crew more views.
This is correct. This is correct.
Castle Court. All right.
I literally like the Vanos crew more now that Pasta's on it.
I agree. I agree.
Present your first bit of evidence for this claim, Mr. Dahi Denoglu. Go.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm fucking ready.
Your first piece of evidence that Pasta does use the Vanos crew for views. Yeah, what happens if both sides are guilty of the same crime? What happens? I don't know why you're
They have to
laughing,
have
Mr.
their
Bailiff.
own trial for it.
Yes.
Can't trial
Your video
two different people on the same trial.
This is true.
today had Vanos in the thumbnail, but no Vanos in the video.
Yeah, he wasn't in the title.
He had 3 Vanoses in his thumbnail today. 3.
He used them 3 times.
Ring ain't gonna make views.
Okay, what I love to present is
Oh,
a
the camera's
security
been on the whole time, huh?
Oh, the camera's on. Nogla puts Vanos in the title, Vanos not in the video.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Terrorizer.
They both have done that today.
Does this count as news?
It's no, it's not breaking news. It's ironic breaking news. I think
Yes.
it's time for the defendant to bring a witness to the stand. Here is Marcel the Clown. I believe this is a member of the Vanos crew. Sad Clown. Sad Clown. This is a member of the Vanos crew, I believe.
Does that mean I'm allowed to say it?
It does.
You can
In
say
fact,
it's
in fact, it's encouraged. Please go ahead.
Understood. Not doing it.
Marcel, would you say that you have seen everybody in the Vanos crew use Vanos in their titles?
I would say that that is something I have witnessed before, yes.
Okay.
As a witness.
Then my defense rests. There you go.
This is great. Thank you guys for having
All right, Nogla, would you like to bring up one?
You never said it.
me. Yes.
All right, Nogla, you may bring up your witness to the stand, who is... All right, Prosecutor Nogla, you have brought the homeless man witness to the stand. What does he witness? What do you like to talk to him?
Homeless man.
You already made a
aka
mistake.
What was that?
Yet again, this is why I would be a menace. Because I'd be like role-playing Ace Attorney and it'd be like, objection! I must have my right to cross-examine the witness.
This is true.
You know?
It's true. Just as soon as he hits that, it's like, objection! I need to speak with the clown.
No,
It's like the witness may not leave the stand because I must cross-examine the witness.
Correct.
Oh, yes, of course, Big Jigglypuff, another member of the Vanos crew.
Yes.
I would, as you were cruising on her videos tab, videos tab.
I reserve my
Gaming,
right to cross-examine the witness.
count
Well, I was trying to come
how
up
many
with
videos,
Yeah.
words.
have
Also,
English difficult.
Also, I see that T-shirt you're wearing, Nogla. Are you the swinger for the LA Lakers again?
Vanos crew in the title within the past month?
Almost
Well,
looks
let me
like it
just
says
state first and
slackers.
foremost that I did.
Yeah, I think that is. They just put an S in front of the Lakers. Slackers.
Need to scroll in order to find one that doesn't have Vanos's name in it, and also I'm still scrolling. Boston, this is crazy.
Judge Pastoroni Ravioli has used Vanos crew in the title for every single video for the past 40 days.
I have taken your witness and their testimony into account, and all that information has been logged by the journalist, of course.
Us using us.
Hold on. Excuse me, bailiff. The journalist has something to say real quick. You may speak after. Breaking news! Judge looks cute today. Oh, shucks. You just. I love you.
Okay, I got more evidence.
Okay, come on, more evidence. This case is pretty well wrapped up at this point. I want to be honest with you.
You're going to fucking jail.
Medical file. Spoiler alert. It's not good.
Yes. Medical file proving that Pasta had cancer.
Irrelevant.
Right?
All right. Any further pieces of evidence, claims, witness stands, testimonies?
Medical bills. You need medical bills. Medical bills.
Yeah, that's the card, right? That's the card.
Yeah, we'll see it.
Yeah, medical bills. She uses Vanos in the title to pay for the treatment that cured her cancer.
You're both in agreement on bringing this point to me.
And thus she is a terrible person.
Nogla goes, yes, she has immense medical debt, so she's using Vanos for views. And then she goes, yes, I have medical debt, so I'm using Vanos for views. This is guilty, as are the rest of you stupid f***s. You're all guilty. In fact, he's probably going to end up in the goddamn title and thumbnail of this very video, despite...
No, Tyler. No.
not being here.
In American healthcare. How dare you?
Oh my God.
This is
How dare
totally
you
America's
sick
fault.
under American healthcare?
Guilty. Once
This
I
is
saw the
America's
medical
fault.
file, I was like, he's not gonna say what I think. Oh, he said it. He said
She had cancer, I swear.
I was currently typing it away.
Oh my god, I just got PTSD from hearing somebody yell
The
that.
table.
Oh, yeah?
I had a fucking insane ex-girlfriend that literally yelled, "I have cancer!" at me in a parking lot in Johnson City one time.
Jesus.
Because she was being belligerent and an idiot. And by the way, she didn't.
She lied.
Yep, she was a compulsive liar.
White women is accused of white women, including Pasta, ruined the Air Force.
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty as charged. Jesus Christ. The amount of white women I've seen walking around and running around in Air Force Ones. I remember back when Nelly was like, you get me starting in my Air Force One. Big boys stomp on in my Air Force Ones. And then all of a sudden white women just got a hold of it and ruined them.
Okay, which one do I hit for guilt?
Also, if I can be honest, Air Force Ones are overrated.
I've never understood the obsession with certain kinds of shoes.
Well, Jordans, okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, I'm going to show you all my dream shoe if I could ever get my hands on a pair. Okay. Yeah, right there. The Air Jordan gray cements. Or gray and black cements. Yeah. I love those, dude. I love these shoes so friggin' much.
It's like a tennis shoe to me.
I know it does, and it is. But dude, that color scheme with the cement. Oh, and not only that, but the Air Jordan 4 cements are also really, really nice. The Air Jordan 4 cements, yeah, right here. Yeah, with like, yeah, that right there with the little crown, in the laces. I love that. I love that so much. Oh, if only I could get my hands on a pair of either one of those.
You want to see the shoes I want?
Sure.
They don't actually exist, unfortunately.
Okay. Passing the console over to Nick. Oh, those.
Yeah. It's like everybody's shoes in Zone Zero are just dope as fuck looking. It's like whoever designed the shoes in that game was like on point with it.
No, they look
like,
nice.
why do all the shoes in this game look way cooler than any shoes that exist in real life?
I hear you. Well, those look nice. Not gonna lie. But again, man. Ooh. Yeah.
He's not the only character with cool looking shoes in the game either, but that's the pair that I would want if I was gonna have a pair of them. So a lot of the other cool shoes in the games are like women's shoes. So.
How much are these? Ooh, might be able to get me a pair on here because that's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, baby.
I just don't really get it.
It's the pattern, dude. The cement pattern with like the airlift back here, dude. I love the OG Jordan 3s. They're some of my favorite shoes. Everyone talks about the Jordan 1s. I get it. The OG, the originator, dude. Those things, I don't like the look of them.
Obviously, I don't really care that much about what shoes look like.
Well, in all honesty,
simple in terms of like what I like.
Oh, I am too.
Like,
I am too. Look at this. These are literally Skechers slip-ons, dude. These are Skechers slip-ons. I love these. These are so comfy and so easy to use. I actually was scoping out another pair at Sam's Club earlier today, and then I ran into my dad. While I was at Sam's. He was there getting salt for his water purification system.
Which one do I hit for guilty?
Your Honor, I just agree with this.
It's not your job as a defense attorney, all right?
Oh, piss.
You have a job to do.
Your Honor, years ago, Nelly released a song called Air Force Ones. It went platinum.
Air Force Ones. Yeah, I remember that. That shit was fire.
I got to stomping in those, and
they were get to stomping in.
They were up there with Jordan.
Bailiff, can you shut the f up? You're a bailiff. Okay,
yeah, I'll go ahead and bonk myself, please. Bad bailiff. Bad. Naughty.
And then they got the Air Force Ones hella dirty with their friendship bait bracelets. They don't even clean them. And they get dirty and they ruined them. I haven't bought a pair since.
That is true. I've known.
He's talking about the image used to be cool, Judge, and now it's not cool.
Did I ask you to talk?
You didn't. I'll silence that chicken. Tell him to shut the f up.
the f up.
Also, Your Honor, I'd like to point out that they only buy the white Air Force Ones. They never buy the black ones.
Breaking news!
Here we go.
Breaking news! That's what the fuck am I looking at?
I'm seeing Nelly next month.
Seeing Nelly next month?
Those were some big old bazookas.
Oh gosh, yeah, I saw. Okay, I'm glad to see that Wildcat is still friends on Steam with Gassy Mexican. That's awesome.
I'm gonna let the defense bring some evidence, please.
Terrific. Your Honor. Oh my gosh, wake the bailiff up. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. It never stops. Won't have to be right next to him. Your Honor, I'd actually like to just go ahead and expedite the process and call my witness to the stand.
I'm doing hoops right now. I'm doing
No,
Look at this! Look at this! Fart tornado! Look at me! Fart tornado!
Courtroom is out of order!
Fart tornado!
He's right.
Where's the bailiff?
Fart tornado!
Racial crime here!
Fart tornado!
Ruining a shoe!
I'm shitting a storm, literally. Look at me go.
The game will actually let you slam the desk.
Yes.
Awesome. So you can actually do the Miles Edgeworth thing.
Yes.
You're beginning to talk like me, taking it rudely.
I can't help it, Your Honor.
It's hard to not, to be honest with you. I don't know why I do it either, but I can't stop.
Fun and very easy to do. And
This is gently written in this courtroom. I gotta be honest with you. And nobody cares that Pastor's gonna see Nelly. Who the f is Nelly? He's been dead for like 15 years now. And she's still going.
No, he's not.
What the f?
Jesus, this journalist is cranking them out. Too many farts in the court, everyone high on Jenkum. What does that mean?
What the f
You
is
don't know what
Jenkum?
Jenkum is?
No, we don't speak
Jenkum
special.
is
Under
when-
arrest for saying such slurs in this courtroom.
It's when you fart in a jar and you let it ferment and then you get high on their fumes.
Now you're gonna be turned into a chicken for that. Yep, you're in your.
Excuse me, old white women. Do you own a pair of Air Force Ones?
I've never heard of that before. What the fuck?
Is that an actual
How
thing?
did she know that?
Jengum? Fermented human waste. Really? Wow. Is it an actual thing?
Ew.
That's so disturbing.
And would you
Awful.
say those Air Force Ones are
Why would you want to ferment farts? Never mind. We're living in a generation where women literally sell their farts in jars.
clean or dirty?
Oh, they're pristine. I got them on StockX for $300.
Okay, now how often do you leave the house as an old woman?
I never. I have arthritis.
Enteritis.
So would you say that if you were more mobile and you were out and about, your Air Force Ones would get dirty?
Oh no, God forbid.
Your Honor, I would like to get a different
If you
witness.
went to
Mine's
TwitchCon,
stupid. It's
yeah,
my witness, and they're working
Here.
for the opposite.
Let me kill this one. Let me kill this one.
Specifically, if you went to TwitchCon.
Hold on, I'm knocking the out of this granny. There we go. Factory reset button on Meemaw.
Your Honor, I would like to pass
Well, she does. She does have dementia, and that's the only way to really knock some sense into her.
my turn because my witness has decided to switch sides.
I tell
I'll
you
bring
what,
the same
I don't
witness
know
for the
about this
defense.
fella over here. He cares so much
Your
about
Honor,
shoes.
Your Honor, my witness is racist. You
All
are
right,
right.
what you call it racist for, you Nick?
Your Honor.
Your Honor, arrested for that shit. That was.
Nice man. That's what I was gonna call him, a nice man.
All right, unarrested for that.
I was
the
simply
point of your
going to
questioning?
I was simply going to ask if they felt that anyone else owning a pair of white Air Force Ones would be in any way damaging to the way they are perceived publicly, or are they comfortable with anyone of any color owning them? Because the
No, I'm not okay with black people owning them.
okay, all right, Your Honor, take
Okay,
them away.
Oh, I
Bye.
heard enough there.
Let's get rid of him. Okay. Dear God, I don't know what the bailiff is writing.
If we can get some
Probably
custom
something
cars
for
in here.
the viewers.
You want to know You want to know what my notes say? You'll have to find out on my channel. Just my notes.
Maybe the other witness could be a little better.
No, the blue.
Oh, that's the racist lady again. Get her away, get her away, put it back, put it back.
Oh
close.
God.
How you doing? I'm a policeman. Oh, look at you now over there, huh?
All right, okay, hold on. Calm down. Calm down.
Oh my God.
Look at you over there, boy.
You know what I do when I see one of you with an Air Force Ones?
Oh my God, Your Honor.
Now recording.
Say it.
Hello, gentle sir. How may I assist you?
Please stop being so respectful to me only. That's making me uncomfortable.
Hey, what do you want?
Mr. Policeman, here, if maybe this will make you more comfortable, I'll go ahead. I'll put him in cuffs for you. Maybe that's.
Oh my
Maybe-
God.
No.
Oh my gosh, he already seems more at ease.
This is the most racist. I'm the fucking attorney.
Yeah,
I'm
and
so close
And?
to
I
freeing
passed
you have
the
Air
bar.
Force Ones, and are they white?
Oh, you passed the bar? Yeah, I passed a couple bars on the way here too, man. Had stopped in to have a few drinks.
No.
I rest my case.
You're not.
Why is he? The witness has a case. The witness rests his case.
I swear to God, this is if Charlie was on trial again in Always Sunny. If he was a witness, he'd just be like, "And I rest my case, Your Honor. You're not a lawyer." Well, that depends. Are we talking
Not
about bird law?
technically true, Your Honor. I am well versed in bird law.
Well, filibuster. Do you even know what that word means? Proceeds to just break the door.
You besmirched me in front of my peers. I demand satisfaction from you.
Oh my God, I literally do not have time for you. Like,
A sentence words with you for long, good sir. I challenge you to a duel.
okay, I accept.
You what?
I accept. I accept the terms of your duel.
Are you sure about that?
Yep. I actually needed something to do. Gosh, I forget exactly what he says. He goes,
I was looking for something to do tomorrow
"How are
afternoon. When are you thinking of dueling?
you?" Okay, I'm gonna pencil you in for high noon, and
that's like at the end of it.
yeah, and I'm gonna shoot you.
And don't worry, because no matter where you are, I'll find you.
Find you. It's
I'm
like
gonna put one right between your teeth and just pop up back
right
here.
at the back of your head. Yeah. And Charlie was just like, "Okay, well."
It's like, oh yeah, before that they had the whole bit where it was like, well, you don't have time to duel because you don't have a proper gun. He's like, oh no, I have a gun.
I have a gun.
I have one right here actually. Oh, I don't even see it. It's like, yeah, I keep it just in case because you never know who's gonna walk into a law office nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
These witnesses are pretty
Closing
good.
arguments.
All right.
You talk about
I
a
was
water
just
gun and then women's on about shoes.
all right, and then I was just going to present this. As hopefully a distraction that would allow me to win this case and get the f out of here.
Okay.
Oh my God! There's something blowing up in the distance. Did you guys see that? Behind you. Behind you,
Oh my God, what is
behind the
that?
prosecution.
Wow, it worked.
Holy shit!
Not
Wow.
guilty.
Bullshit, dude. White women ruined the Air Force Ones. Acquitted. They cheered and attempted a backflip only to land flat on the pavement. Spent the next 6 weeks in a wheelchair.
White women is innocent.
White women is innocent.
Look.
Off those actual Air Force Ones.
Are those really?
Oh my God! He's accused of running a dog over with his Jeep. Jesus Christ!
Well, that's fine. Your Honor, Professor Driver was seen fleeing the scene after running over my dog with a Jeep, and I present these new shoelaces that I presume were used because the old shoelaces got caught within the accelerator pedal of their vehicle, causing them to run over my dog with a f***ing Jeep.
How the f would you obtain his new shoelaces?
Dude, is he doing middle fingers at me?
Wait, how are you doing
Look over there. You got these?
Dude, no. Submit the flat tire. Your Honor, I submit a flat tire which was repaired, which he acquired an hour before the incident happened, and he was at an auto shop. So there's no way that the defendant could have been there to run over said dog with Jeep.
Exactly. You're basically thinking like Phoenix Wright style, you know?
Yes.
You got these for you. Fresh off the press.
Order! Everyone will be turned into chickens.
What's going on?
All right,
Fresh off the press, you.
Your Honor, I've presented a new piece of evidence. Listen, I cannot dispute the brand new shoelace claim. I have no idea how he would even acquire such a shoelace, but my client here, Professor Driver, you see, here's a bill, a suspicious bill. Don't know what makes it suspicious, but if you look at the bill, it's clearly a service bill for a Ford Bronco, Your Honor. My client here, he drives a Ford Bronco, not a Jeep.
All right, Slade, rebuttal.
Well, I would love to call to the stand my witness, who appears to be an old lady that I'm going to assume has bad eyesight, but that's fine. That's probably
All right, you're
fine.
Yes.
Granny!
Hello, ma'am. Proceed.
Hi, how are you?
Now's not the time for
Howdy, y'all.
subtleties.
I'm Granny
Granny,
Gum
please
Jobs.
Just focus up. Can you attest to the fact that the victim was, of course, and I'm talking about my dog in this scenario, run over by a Jeep or was it a Ford Bronco?
Your Honor, I'm not quite sure if it was a Ford or a Jeep, but it was a big car and the doors were taken off.
So it's safe to say, Your Honor, that they look pretty similar, especially to an old lady with bad eyesight. Would you
And
agree?
I mean, Your Honor, I know what a Ford Bronco is. I saw that O.J. Simpson trial when he was running from the police on the freeway.
All right. Well, now she's kind of implying that she can tell the difference between the two.
All right, let's call the witness for
Yeah, get my witness, please.
Yeah, they're
All right.
there.
Your Honor, this witness I called to the stand is the homeless man who spends a lot of time at the homeless shelter that my client, Professor Driver, often visits and donates to and does tons of charity work. He's a real good guy. He does a lot of nice stuff for the community.
Hey, better that than building than doing the. No. They haven't mentioned Mini Lad in a while. I'm not going to mention him here.
And the homeless man sees him
you
pull
just
up
did.
with the Ford
Who did I mention?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Bronco full of goodies, treats, you know, money, clothes, food, of course.
Oh, I present stuck chewing gum, which was also found under the accelerator of the vehicle, causing it to be stuck down again, allowing the defendant to run over my dog at maximum speed, killing it almost instantly, turning it into a cloud of dust.
Your Honor, I'm gonna have to present my own piece of evidence and flip this whole case right on its head. This is a single lost earbud, I believe, belongs to the prosecution, who is clearly breaking into my client's truck to plant evidence. Nice guy who drives a Bronco, does charity work. You see that? You see that news article?
I did.
The guy in that photo had a blue face. The defendant has a green face.
It's him, Your Honor.
I'm colorblind.
Your Honor, it's a different guy.
But Your Honor, if the evidence I've presented to you today is a single earbud. The client is breaking in to my client's, or the prosecution is breaking into my client's vehicle to plant evidence and thus left his earbud there like an idiot, like a dumb.
Your Honor, can I get that other earbud back? That is.
Also, please don't make a verdict until I can present a final piece of evidence.
Your Honor, they seem to be neglecting the fact that the homeless man
Marcel
said
just
it was
shit
a
himself.
vehicle. Marcel, please control yourself for a
How'd he
brief
do
moment.
that?
Thank you so much.
Your Honor, right here you can see the flat tire that my client endured
Finally.
that put his Ford Bronco into the service center and thus making him take a subway ticket and get the service bill for the Ford Bronco that I presented earlier. Everything checks out, Judge! Everything checks out. Oh my God.
All right, in the case versus.
Marcel wants to talk. Let Marcel talk.
Wait, bring it.
Oh my gosh.
Breaking news.
Defendant with nice ass plants evidence in Jeep Bronco F-150.
What witness
your
would like to go
ass?
to the stand?
Is that
What
yours,
witness?
Slade?
Your Honor, I'll admit I'm
for
flattered,
Slade,
and it
for
was a
Slade, for
great
Slade,
drawing
for
of my
Slade.
ass.
Your Honor, his Bronco was being serviced, so therefore he took a subway to the other dealership, and they gave him a Jeep rental car.
Subway like sandwiches?
Oh shit.
How
Okay,
the
would you
would
like
this
to
know that if that were true? Bullshit! Not true!
First of all,
That's what I think of that.
I figured it out.
Just
Your Honor,
shit all over
my
you.
grandson works at the dealership, and
Sit your ass down, Granny.
She's
I swear. Nogla's just letting all this go. He hasn't bonked anyone on the head yet. He's just sitting back and just being like, I am an agent of chaos, and I will let it rain.
I will enjoy the chaos.
Dead.
Your Honor.
I will embrace the chaos.
I've heard enough.
Oh wait,
I've heard
I'm not a renegade.
enough. I am going to say.
What? You're out of your fucking mind. There was no evidence. We didn't even know. We didn't even see the dead dog.
Well, that's because it was stuck in the flat tire you presented as your last piece of evidence.
We didn't even know that his dog is actually dead. This motherfucker lied out of his ass.
Oh, let's get out of here, Fido.
That's right. The bill still comes to me whether he's guilty or not. See you later.
Well, there we go. Good job, Tyler. Good job. So yeah, I want to play this game with the community one time, where you know, I go on trial for something. Nick the Wicker Beast goes on trial for crimes against humanity. You son of a dude! That 100 video playlist about killed me. I'm not joking. I expected them all to be short. No, he had to have like 10 videos in there that were like 10 minutes or more. I was just like, At least they were funny. I will say that. At least they were funny. But yeah. My goodness gracious. So, yeah, this $5 game for the $5 game for arguing with your friends. I want to play this. I want to play this with the community, and I want to see if they can find me guilty of you know, of liver torture. That's actually what the charge will be. Nathan Hamilton is guilty of self-liver torture. And then, yes, we call to the stand Nate Hamilton's liver, and the liver's just like I've been through so much over the last year and a half, and I don't know what else I can take. God. So yeah. Anyway, hopefully y'all enjoyed this. If you want to see more from Wildcat, click up here. If you want to see more from us, click down here. Check out the other stuff we got going on. And I guess until next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Be good people. Take care. Peace.